afternoon. We talked a lot about premium content in the past sessions. Let's talk about premium and local data. Okay. So, of course, you all know that with the deprecation of third-party cookies, everybody is looking for some valuable solutions, and Ads and Data really offers some solid solutions with database matching and first-party data of advertisers. We will have a deep dive this session into the power of first-party data and how data can be leveraged efficiently to optimize campaign performance. We will be talking about some interesting use cases which we worked on, and these use cases really demonstrate the value and the relevance of database matching. Let's go and have a deep dive in data. So what can you as an advertiser, which value can you create as an advertiser when you work with your own first-party data, and how can we as Ads and Data perform some really smart data analysis? So of course it all starts with our first-party data. We have a big data network with data coming from big brands and partners such as Mediahuis, Play Media, Telenet, Proximus and VRT. We have a lot of qualitative and local first-party data, approximately 3 million of unique data records. And so thanks to the Ads and Data consent, we can combine the data of all our data partners, and we are able to create enriched data profiles. And thanks to the Ads and Data ID, this makes it possible to integrate data coming from different platforms, so both TV and online. So if we talk about database matching, there are three important building blocks: insights, activation of data, and measurement. And they can be used in standalone, but they also can be used in a full closed loop. So that's the closed loop that you were talking about. So let's go into the details. So it all starts with the database matching of the databases of the advertiser and those of Ads and Data. Sorry. This is done through data clean room technology. So this enables different companies to unlock their databases in a very secure manner within the data clean room, and this is done, of course, fully compliant with GDPR and privacy regulations. We work together with two data clean room partners, InfoSum and LiveRamp. Based on the database matching, we can perform some really relevant insights. So for example, we can give you some insights on the media consumption of your customer with Ads and Data, or even the behavioral and socio-demographic profile of your customer. Then we proceed with creating the data segments on which the campaign has to be activated on. And we see here two important use cases. So the first use case is targeting your own customers. So based on the overlap data, you can, as an advertiser, upsell a new product to your existing customers, but you can also activate inactive customers. And the second use case, we're not there yet. Okay. The second use case is targeting your prospects. So based on the database matching, we create lookalike audiences, and this is done through AI. And so we really create a digital twin of your best customers, so which means that we look at those with Ads and Data who have similar characteristics and profiles and interests and behaviors as your customers. So because of there is a high affinity between the lookalikes and your customers, the lookalikes are more likely to be interested by your products and are more likely to buy your products. So this enables you as an advertiser to fully focus on your prospects while optionally excluding your own customers. And after the campaign, we link the viewing data coming from AdSense data, the viewing data of the campaign, to the sales data of the advertiser or the retailer. And we perform a closed loop measurement. So let's go into the closed loop measurement. So here we really measure the campaign impact on the sales results. So we don't even measure the clicks. We go further into the funnel and really go to measure the conversion. So we know that our media are very performant in the upper part of the funnel, so for building brand awareness. But until now, measuring of conversion was really a blind spot, and thanks to the closed loop measurement, we are capable in going at the bottom of the marketing funnel and measure the conversion. So, of course, this is again done in the secure environment of the data clean room. So we link the viewing data of the campaign to the sales data of the advertiser or the retailer. So as you see, we need two types of data: the campaign data, which comes from AdSense data, if it's an online campaign, or a BVOD campaign, or a CTV campaign. But the viewing data can also come from the telco partners, Telenet and Proximus, if it's a linear TV campaign or even addressable TV campaign, which we want to measure. And the second type of data we need is purchase data or sales data. Ideally, as an advertiser, you dispose of your own sales data, but for example, if you are a CPG brand or a FMCG brand, you don't dispose of all the sales data, and we can rely on the sales data of the retailer. So retail media, again, also a hot topic. And so we are announcing very soon our partnership with Media Marketing Deleuze, so which is the retail media division of the Deleuze Group. And here it will be soon possible for brands which are sold at Deleuze to activate online display campaigns, not yet video, so only online display campaigns for now on our network. And that these campaigns are based on data of Deleuze, which is of course based on real purchasing behavior with Deleuze. So what we do in this analysis, so we create, so we divide the buyers into two different groups: the target group on the one side, and the control group on the other side. So the targeted group is the target group on which the campaign has been activated. So it consists both of viewers and non-viewers. And the control group, on the other hand, has been set aside before activating the campaign. So it's not targeted, and it consists of non-viewers. So, and in the closed loop measurement, we will compare the performances of these two groups to see whether, what is the impact of the campaign. We can measure, for example, conversion and buy rate of the two different groups, but we also can measure other parameters. I don't have the time to go into all the use cases we worked on, but a use case we did together with Kinesso and Media Brands, we had some really convincing results. There we saw that the conversions of those who were exposed to the campaign was twice as high as those who didn't see the campaign. So these results are really very convincing and makes us even go further. Let's talk about E5. E5 is a fashion retailer. And E5 wanted to attract new clients and activate inactive ones. So they launched a BVOD, CTV campaign on our network, and they added a call to action. And so based on the database matching of the active clients, we created lookalikes. And there we also activated the inactive clients to the campaign. And in the closed loop analysis afterwards, we saw that E5 was able to reach its objectives. So we had, there were 851 customers who had bought, who bought at E5 mode after seeing the campaign on our network. So these clients were either completely new clients or clients who were inactive and who were activated by buying, by doing a purchase with E5. And what we saw is that the majority of those customers came from the lookalikes that we have created. So these were completely new clients for E5. And the analysis also gave some really interesting insights. First of all, we saw that repeated exposure led to higher conversion. So if you want to attract new clients, you really need to have more repetition, more frequency, more OTS. And we also saw a big correlation with the local shoppers. And local shoppers is a basic targeting segment that we offer. And it's based on surfers who read a lot about buying locally and about Belgian brands. And there we saw that the conversion of those who had been exposed to the campaign was twice as high as those who hadn't been exposed to the campaign. And of course, with closed loop measurement, we are able to measure the online conversion on the web shop, but also the offline conversion, so what it has, what result it has in the physical shops. And of course, something we found out also with the other use cases, the lookalikes we had created were really very performant, which means that the actual buyers closely matched the lookalikes that we had created. And so they are really having a strong predictive power and they really can anticipate buying behavior. And the second conclusion of the lookalikes, of course, is that the majority of the new clients were attracted by the lookalikes that we had created. So we're almost at the end of the presentation. Let's summarize the key conclusions. So database matching is based on 3 important building blocks: insights, activation of data, and measurement. It can be used in a full closed loop, and closed loop enables us really to measure the conversion and the sales impact. So this is really very innovative. And of course, what did we learn about the use cases we did? So these lookalikes are really having a close match with the actual buyers. So that was one conclusion. The second conclusion is that we have really performant lookalikes, so they really generate new customers for you. And of course, we saw that first-party data in combination with campaign exposure led to the doubling of conversion. And the last slide, we are organizing a legal webinar on the 18th of November, because we all know that when we want to set up a successful database cooperation, we need the different teams to communicate with each other, the marketing team, the technical team, and the legal team. And it might seem, the legal aspects might seem a little bit complex, but it doesn't have to be an obstacle, because we really have a lot of DPO expertise with ads and data, and that's why we are organizing this webinar. So if you want to invite your legal or DPO team, so please feel free to do that, because it will be really interesting. I won't be giving the webinar. It will be my DPO colleague Bart van Oudenhoven. So I think we're at the end of the presentation. Within the timing.